It's easy to defend a good policy. You can rely on logic and facts. But a bad policy? Well, you must resort to attacks and name-calling. Just ask Donald Trump's trade advisor. His name is Peter Navarro. His day job is to advise Trump on tariffs, but on the side, he specializes in name-calling. Navarro's latest? He's calling BRICS countries vampires. First, listen to what he said.
The bottom line is that none of these countries can survive if they don't sell to the United States. And when they sell to the United States, their exports, they're like vampires sucking our blood dry with their unfair trade practices. But I don't see how the BRICS stay together since historically, they all hate each other and kill each other.
Vampires live forever, but Navarro says BRICS will not last. Clearly, he's never seen vampire movies. But on a serious note, why this hatred towards BRICS? Well, the fact is, it's not new. Even before taking office, Donald Trump had attacked BRICS. He called it an anti-American bloc. He also issued a threat to BRICS nations. Don't challenge the US dollar. If you try, you will face 100% tariffs. That's what Trump said. And while this approach is new, the objective is not. Washington sees BRICS as a challenge to the US-led order. They feel it will undermine the US dollar and the Western economic system. So no US president would like to see the BRICS thrive. Like I said, the only difference is the approach. Other presidents tried to weaken the bloc's unity. How? Through divide and conquer. They built close ties with founding members of BRICS, countries like India and Brazil. But Donald Trump is doing the opposite. His highest tariffs have been imposed on India and Brazil, 50% on both nations, which makes you wonder, what is the strategy? Is Trump unwittingly boosting BRICS? Well, we have to say the signs are all there. Yesterday, BRICS leaders held a virtual summit. It was convened by Brazil's President Lula da Silva. Other heads of state also attended, like President Putin of Russia, President Xi Jinping of China, President Ramaphosa of South Africa, President El-Sisi of Egypt, President Pezeshkian of Iran, and President Subianto of Indonesia. Interestingly, Prime Minister Modi of India did not attend. In his place, Foreign Minister Jaishankar represented India. This meeting was convened to discuss Trump's tariffs. BRICS nations face the worst of it. India and Brazil, like I said, face 50%, China and South Africa 30%, Indonesia 19%, which is why they gathered to discuss a joint response. Jaishankar did not mention the tariffs, but he called for fair and transparent trade.
The world, as a collective, is seeking a stable and predictable environment for trade and investment. At the same time, it is imperative that economic practices are fair, transparent, and to everyone's benefit.
Others were more blunt. Lula accused Trump of using tariff as blackmail. He said the US was meddling in domestic affairs. Ramaphosa also criticized the unilateral tariffs. He said that they would hurt the global south. And Xi Jinping? Well, he took the opportunity to push for alternatives. Xi called for building an open global economy.
No matter how the international situation changes, we must remain steadfast in promoting the building of an open global economy, sharing opportunities and achieving win-win results through openness.
So what is the BRICS plan? They know that Trump is not de-escalating. He's shutting off the US market to BRICS exports. So the bloc is looking at alternatives like increasing trade within the BRICS market. And on paper, it should work. After all, the BRICS countries make up 56% of the global population. They also make up 44% of global GDP. So technically, they can cushion the tariff impact. What they need is political will. Until now, that was missing. India had its own reservations about BRICS. They felt it was becoming a Chinese club. The question is, have those reservations been addressed? Well, yes and no. India is certainly rekindling with China. It is also boosting its partnership with Russia. But the old concerns remain, which is why Prime Minister Modi did not attend yesterday's BRICS meeting. Of course, that could still change. If Trump does not relax the tariff pressure, if his officials do not stop the daily attacks, then India may shed its ambivalence. For years, BRICS struggled to find relevance and unity. Now it may have found the catalyst in Donald Trump.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
It's at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion kakarjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Kali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 trilhão euro mo.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.